to um, gain your, your sympathy or get you to do something you probably wouldn't normally do. You
And if
know,
she did like a person, she don't want you to be friend with other person.
I got one. I got one of
Those be
those.
the kind of people to use you for what they can let go and leave it to God.
Uh huh. Uh huh. You telling the truth about that? Let's get this here tapped up and shared out. Let's get this here tapped. I don't want to wear no makeup today. Let's get this here tapped up and shared out.
Hello. Hello.
Can y'all help me get it? We have a live goal, share goal of 100 shares today. And we have a 30,000K tap goal today. Let's see if we can get there. With everybody's help and we all work together, we can get there. And I want to thank y'all in advance. I want to thank you in advance. So we talking about the difference between a good friendship, a good positive friendship, and a bad friendship. But it, like what I noticed in my friendship was that she always had bad news. Like she never had good news. A hypochondriac. Sajay? A hypochondriac. Always needed attention. Always needed attention. My situation was not always worse than hers. Every time I turned around, if something was wrong with me, it was wrong with her. Um, Always got advice for somebody else, but don't never have no, can't never follow her own advice. Always talking about somebody else. See, I didn't decided that I don't want to entertain people that always got something negative to say about somebody else, because what are you saying about me behind my back? What are you saying about me? You got so much to say all the time. What are you saying to other people?
I am very careful on who I call my friends. My circle is very, very small for sure.
That friend word needs to be used very lightly. Everybody is not your damn friend.
My friend, if I were wrong, she would tell me you wrong and you can get mad and give me a big hug.
Everybody is not your friend. Everybody is not ride or die. Everybody is not there for you. Everybody that comes in your face and says you cute don't mean it. Girl, you so cute today. And get home and be like,
I am now very careful with my
that
friend
heifer,
circle now.
she
I've been
thinks she
burnt
all
many
that.
times.
She thinks she better than me. Look at her outfit. You know, I probably got a few people that come in here every single day. They don't like me for real, but they follow me so they can have something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she came on there and she had on green glasses and orange hair. Girl, you know that didn't match. And I told her she was cute. You have those people. They live for that. They live for the teardown. Or you got that one friend that you think she's a good friend or he's a good friend. And you think that they mean you good. And you tell them your secrets. And every time you tell them something girl, I'm thinking about doing, girl, they point out the negative. Have you ever had a friend like that? Or somebody you considered was a friend or associate? Every time you turn around, they point out the negative.
That's when you start praying for them cause they're nasty PPL. Yes, for sure.
You know, in some scenarios, I've had friends that make slick comments, like, and they would try to make it seem like they joking, but really they sincerely mean what they saying to you. Like, they ain't joking. They ain't joking no more.
Hello. Hello.
Hey, Jersey Summer, how you doing?
Hello.
Thank you for the love on that screen. I really, really appreciate that love on that screen. That helps us get seen. That let people see us out here. If you ain't subscribed yet, come on and rock with a family that cares, okay? Rock with a family that cares. We out here. It is some quality people on this app that you can actually meet and consider to be friends. Just because a person follows you, or they seem like they straight, don't necessarily mean that they straight. You don't know why a person is latching on to you the way that they're latching on to you.
Good morning, beautiful.
Morning, gorgeous. How are you? How are you feeling this morning? How is life treating you? We're talking about knowing the difference between a good friend, a good healthy relationship, and a bad friend. And some of the signs you can miss. You know what I'm saying? What are some of the signs that you missed? I'm doing awesome. What are some of the signs that you missed in past relationships that you thought were good, healthy relationships, but they weren't? What are some of the signs that you missed? I need. Well, you need your mama to get up off of her. Hold on. Well, you need your mama to get up off of her knees because maybe she sucked it too hard for you. You don't need me, honey. Don't come in here being disrespectful to my platform. Hey, how you doing? You come in here and you disrespectful to my platform, you gonna get everything that you looking for up in this room.
Misuse of time and arrangement.
That's enough. That's one. What else? Come on. Give me some signs of a bad relationship that you've been in, or one that you didn't know, or signs that you missed in a relationship with a significant other, a family member relationship, a friend relationship, or an associate relationship. What are some of the signs that you missed that this relationship was not a healthy relationship? How you doing today, Doug? How you doing today? This is an interactive live stream.
Mz.Ladydee, how are you feeling today?
Morning. I'm still in a little bit of
Being
pain.
involved in extra unnecessary drama.
That is another one, being involved in extra unnecessary drama. If every time you come around, this person's always into it with somebody, I would have to look at that person that I'm associating myself with. Every time I turn around, he or she is arguing with somebody, into it with somebody's wife or boyfriend or girlfriend or mama, or they kids is always in trouble. What is the issue going on in your house? And I would have to ask myself, why am I even dealing with you in my space in the first place? Why are you in my space in the first place? And what am I benefiting from being around you? Do I gain anything from being around this person? Has you being in my life
Early for drama.
helped me? You know what I'm saying? Have you being in my life helped me at all? And if it hasn't helped me, why am I still entertaining you? Is it somebody in your path or your life
Though I've
that you've
ignored
had
a
to
lot
done
of
that?
red flags, BC, I consider myself to be a good person and good friend.
Mm-hmm. What are some other red flags that you have noticed that you bypassed on certain people? Hey, how you doing, Miranda? Marina?
I
Mariana?
was best friends with my friend since high school, but I cut her off. She was drama when she drank.
You know
People
what?
misuse that though.
What I always say is a drunk person An intoxicated person speaks a sober mind. What this means is, yeah, you're intoxicated and you're saying all of these things, but
Yeah.
you mean what you're saying. You mean exactly what you're saying. You ain't making no mistake. It wasn't by accident that you were saying what you said to me.
Right.
You mean exactly what you're saying or you would never have said it. That's the way I feel. You said what you had said, so keep that same type of energy. Because you've been thinking about it for a long time. You just now getting the words formed together and getting bold enough to say the shit to me. You just now getting bold enough to say it to me. So you already knew what you had wanted to say. You just didn't bring it to me till now. That's the way I look at it. You just didn't bring it to me until now. So now you just got big and bold since we've been out in front of people. You didn't got big and bold. Now you want to talk to me, crazily. Because now you feel like, you know, you tough. Nah. What you not finna do is sit up and talk to me up the side of your neck. We not finna do that. And I'm not finna continuously entertain you. Once you stop entertaining people like that, your circle gonna get smaller. It's gonna get smaller.
She would
Because
call my mother and everything and come to her house when I blocked her.
I had one of those too. But I'm not finna sit up and entertain you. I'm not finna sit up here and constantly feel ridiculed by you. If you gotta force yourself to be friends with me, I don't need your friendship. If it's that hard for you to be friends with me, then don't be friends with me. I promise I won't miss you. I promise I will not miss you, sweetie.
Oh, yep, what you said right there, yes.
I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you that I won't. I'm trying to fix the camera, y'all. Hold on. Yeah. Hi. Yes. I can guarantee you. I had to shift
Positive
over. My
morning,
legs is hurting me.
Nancy.
I can guarantee you that I won't
That's
miss you.
Nancy.
The real voice appreciates you all. Thank you.
Positive. Positive morning. How are you doing today, honey? How do you feel today, honey? Get this light situated. Now. Now we got some light. Hey,
Hey, sis.
how you doing, baby? How's your morning going? We talking about noticing the signs that we miss in past friendships
Doing good.
and relationships. Yeah, that's better.
Thank you for the gifts. The real voice appreciates you all. Thank you for the gifts. The real voice appreciates you all.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Doing good. That's good, boss lady. That's good. That's good. That's good. So, what about when you're being serious?
Thank you for the gifts. The real voice.
What about when you being serious with the person and they're not taking what you saying seriously?
Thank you for the gifts. The real voice appreciates you all. Thank you for the gifts. The real voice appreciates you all. Thank you for the gifts. The real voice appreciates you all.
And then How did you heal from it? The day you realized that the person was not the person that you needed to be around. This was not a healthy relationship.
I'll be in the change in a minute, y'all.
How did you let them go? And how did you heal from it?
This piece of fruit.
Little.
Love you, Ma. Gotta get ready for my APPT.
Okay,
Be
baby.
on live later, IDK yet?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this too?
Yes, baby.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
Go, baby.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody. How are you doing today?
You don't want to give it to your brother. Right there, put him out.
Positive morning.
Positive morning.
That's harmony.
Have you ever had a good friend? You had something going on and they made a slick comment that made it appear that they didn't care about your situation? Have you ever dealt with something like that? Hey, Locked and Lovely. Have you ever dealt with something like that? Or it's something that you felt was very, very serious? Was very, very serious. And that particular person didn't take it as serious as you thought that they should have. Hey, sweetheart, how are you doing today? We talking about knowing the difference and seeing the signs of a bad friend. And signs you missed after you cut off that so-called associate, friend, family member, relationship. Signs that you missed. I mean, it was so clear in front of your face that you need to leave that person alone. But you continue to deal with that person anyways. What are some of the signs that you missed? You know, some of the signs that you missed dealing with so said friends. For example, how you doing, Amanda? So let me give you an...
Pretty lady.
Good morning.
Absolutely. People make time for who and what they want. Not being available when you need them, etc.
Twila, can you check that pamper? Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, let me give you a story example. Okay. And y'all listen to the story, and I want y'all to tell me some key points in this story, okay? All right. You're dealing with an aggressive, so said friend. All right? The friend says, girl, you know, if you ever need anything, I got you. I'm going to put myself in there. So I say, oh, yeah, well, I need you right now. And the so said friend says, oops, I'm going to see what I had. I'm going to see. What had happened was my dog just got caught in the cold, and I got a boil water and rub Vicks on her paws. That's an example of somebody saying, like, if you need me, girl, I got you. You sick? If you need me, girl, I got your back. I'll come over there and I'll take you to get soup, right? And then when you say, yeah, I need you, they like, girl, I was outside yesterday and I had my head uncovered and I got a head cold. And I got a head cold, so I'm gonna have to make arrangements to try to come and get you to help. I'll let you know when I get done. I would rather you just not even tell me that
Making
foolishness.
excuses.
I would rather you just say, don't even offer it to me because nobody asked you for that lie. Lioya. Nobody asked you for that lie. You could have kept that lie to yourself talking about anything you need. Just call me if you need my help and I got your back. Right? That's an example, prime example of how friends do nowadays, or people that you consider to be friends.
Back my TikTok crashed.
Now this is me. This is me, right? Welcome back. This is me, right? So when she says that, I'ma say very unimpressed. That's funny. You was just on Facebook talking about how bored you were, but you got a full-time pet clinic at your house. Really? So in this particular moment that I need you to help me, all of a sudden you got all of this other stuff that takes presence. When now I'm telling you, yeah, I'm gonna act on that help that you said that you was offering me.
Where's your wipes at, baby?
Then you'll get mad. You'll get mad when I say that to you. Like, why you trying to be funny? Like, you being mean to my dog. You know, they'll try to flip it. They try to flip it and put it back on you. Like, oh, you gonna be mean to my dog? You don't like animals? Now you got people out here thinking I don't like animals because you lied. And I would rather a person just tell me, no, I can't do that. Or no, I don't want to do that. No, thank you. I don't want to do that. I have a little bit more respect for that than somebody that offers me help, and when I reach my hand out for help, it's already hard enough to reach your hand out and say, can you help me? You know, it's already hard enough to do that. Let alone be asking you and then you turn me down after you did offer. Like, your reason for offering this was what? What was your reason for offering? I am presently confused on the reason why you offered this to me. If you didn't intend for me to, make good on that. And it's just some people are good at offering.
Not me.
Some people are good at offering their services or offering their help. Thank you for the follow. Or saying that they're there in the time of your need in front of folks because it looked good in front of folks. But when the time comes for them to make good on that action, they want to back up. You want to back from it. Uh-huh. But, girl, I could have did. Girl, I would have came. Girl, you need me to. Girl, what in the world? Or they good at asking you to do something for them. Positive morning.
Yeah, so say what's
They
going on.
good at asking you to do something for them. No, it's just conversation. Coffee and conversation.
Oh, yeah. Good morning, everybody.
She said good morning. It's just coffee and conversation. We just have open conversations in the morning. I got to watch the kids anyway, so I might as well talk, have content, do something. When they lay down for a nap, I can go out there and work on this car. Yeah.
Lay down. Put your head that way.
Okay.
You ain't boo-boo, did you? No, okay. And it's getting hot.
Like with John deals with a lot of fake friends in his job. People he called friends, right? So, like I asked him the other day, I was like, John, remind me again why I keep answering the phone for your why you keep answering the phone for your associate friend. And I mean, you know, he considered these people his friends, but
come on,
they don't see him in the same light as he sees them in.
Stand up.
You know what I'm saying? They don't
Boy, stand so I can fix your
consider
job,
him the way he considered them.
What happened, Auntie?
You playing.
Well, we just talking about friendships and stuff, and we talking about examples and signs of bad friends, bad relationships, bad communication with associates, and signs that you didn't notice in the beginning until after that person is no longer in your space. Then you start noticing, well, they used to do this and this and this and that. You know. Morning. Positive. Hey, Ann. Positive morning. How are you doing this morning? God bless you and welcome to the conversation. Welcome, Trina.
Hi, love.
How you doing this morning, Desi baby? We talking about friendships. So John has this friend at work. Well, this person that he considered a friend. Dude has been giving him a ride home from work in the morning times and stuff. John had told the dude that my girl, my wife knows how to fix cars, right? So dude had been giving John rides home from work because he wanted me to fix his car, his air conditioning compressor, right, on his car. Well, me and John, our car is down. Like I told John, I don't mind helping him, but you know, our vehicle takes precedence first. I'm not gonna stop working on my car to fix his car, which is running, and stop working on mine and your car to fix your friend's car. That doesn't make any sense. And then, you know, he's giving you a ride to work, but is he giving you a ride to work because he wants me to fix his car? Is this his reasoning for giving you a ride to work? So I told dude to come in, and I'm like, listen, I don't mind fixing your air conditioning compressor. I mean, it's right there in the front of the car. It ain't 4 screws. I mean, but it's hot as Hello Kitty stank in Arkansas. It is hot as Hello Kitty. Here. That means the dogs don't even want to be outside. The animals that belong out there don't want to be out there. It's that damn hot. So, I'm not going to stop what I'm doing on my vehicle to do your vehicle for nothing. Well, I'm going to give John a ride to work. Bless you too, baby. I'm going to give John a ride to work and home from work. Okay. And let's work out how long this ride going to go since I'm going to be working on your car. But I'm letting you know that I'm going to do my car and John's car first. Because your air conditioning compressor is not as important to me as it is to you.
Sorry, you guys. I didn't help.
He don't drink milk.
No, that's for the baby. Since you told me you don't drink, I know. He got the Capri thing on some water.
Okay.
I put a little in it. Here you go. It's your drink.
All right, the nipple ain't on there right.
How you fix it? You know how long it's
Push it through there and put it on right. Then screw it up. They don't need nothing else to drink because they get ready. They gonna take a nap in the next hour.
I just said it said the 3 for here. They're gonna get in there and get up and gonna make homemade pizza. You ain't missing nothing.
Thank you. Thank you for that love. I see you out there. So then dude, I said, show me your car. So I go outside and I look at his car. He don't just need an air conditioner compressor.
Don't do it like that.
He need an alternator. He need a new flywheel.
Hey, help me out. I don't know how to do this thing. It's not.
He need a belt. Take the lid off. He need a belt on his car. All of those things.
Damn, Papa.
And I was telling him, like, I don't want to touch your car.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to touch your car and then something here. And then something else go wrong with it. And then you like, I took it to John and Lady D house. And Lady D did my car and she fixed my air compressor. But she made some other stuff go wrong with it. Because with an old car, if you fix one thing, you put a brand new wheel on there. It's pulling good. It's going to pull better. It's not going to be slow like the other wheel, so it's going to pull harder. Guess what?
Yeah.
The belt's going to pop because the belt is corroded and the other wheels are messed up. So you're going to have to replace all 3 of those. You might as well replace all 3 of them at one time, or you're going to pay again for somebody else to come behind me and fix it. So I don't want to put my mark on it if I can't fix it correctly, because then you're going to be sitting up talking about me saying I messed your car up. Then I told him if he gets stuff, I will fix it. He opened his trunk. Now this is the problem that I have with this so-called friendship. Is he opened his trunk, right? He had a whole big floor jack in his trunk. Mind you, he need my help. He need my help. He want me to do something for him. So I said, I could put my motor in a lot faster if you let me use that floor jack. And then I can get that done this week. And I can get your car up under my carport thing and get your car fixed. It'll take me all Saturday, but I can get it done. He said okay, right? But ever since we asked him to use the floor jack.
Hello. You do taxes and you fix cars?
Yeah. And he wasn't answering the phone when John would call. So John would call him to ask him, or he would text him and ask him, hey man, you still gonna bring the jack over here so we could get this car done and get yours fixed? He wouldn't reply back. He was ignoring John. He wouldn't come pick him up for work, as long as he was asking about the jack. But when John went to work the other day and said, my stepdaughter brought her mama a flow jack over there, she had one in her trunk of her car. My daughter had one. I didn't know she had one. So I didn't even have to end up going and buy no flow jack or borrowing anybody's floor jack, because I ended up using my daughter's, right? Now he's all good with John. He picked him up for work yesterday and everything. And I'm telling John, this is not your friend. He using you. He using you so I can fix his car. So I'm not fixing his car. Because all he had to say was, yo, John, we cool and everything, but I don't like lending out my tools. You know, I just pay your wife, girlfriend, whatever. I just pay her to do it for me. And I still give you a ride, but I don't like loaning out my tools. I would have had more respect for him if he had said that to me, or said that to John. You know what I'm saying? All you had to say was, I don't like loaning out my tools. No, you ignore me. You making excuses. I ain't picking you up at work today because I gotta go drop my son off. But you told him the other day that you was gonna make sure he get picked up and dropped off for work. Like I told John, just because people do something nice for you does not make them your friend. They have an alter interior motive behind what they're doing. Just see what you're offering them. Does it match up? Like he just honestly thinks that everybody that says, yo, buddy, is his friend. Like, and he will go above and beyond and over. He will go above and beyond and over for people who don't mean him no kind of nothing. That's just the way he is. I don't know, a lot of y'all follow me for a long time, but y'all remember John had this one friend, and every single time that we turned around, he was always talking about this friend. Anybody remember? Before I say his name, this hair is tickling my ear. Anybody remember? If you follow me or been with me for a long time, more than a year, you will remember this so-called friend. Does anybody else remember? I know Miss Keisha should. Francine should. Doll Baby should. It's a few people that should remember this one friend that he had. So-called friend. Nobody's talking. Everybody's quiet. Nobody's talking. Hello?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Remember he had that friend Brandon? Hey, Nukita. Nuke. Tat. Nuke. Tat. I can't. Tamika. It said another name up there. Tamika, hey. Remember he had that friend, his name was Brandon. And every time you turned around, he was talking about Brandon. Brandon this, and Brandon that, and Brandon this, and Brandon that. But come to find out, Brandon was not his friend. Brandon was trying to hook him up with his brother, who was GAY. He was in that community, the rainbow, part of the rainbow community. And he thought that, what are you doing? I'm talking to them kids. And he thought that John was that way. We didn't find this out until recently. Huh? No, I didn't call you. He thought John was that way. He did. Until one day I showed up. I showed up at the job to bring John some lunch. And they were looking like he got a African American girlfriend. I'm like, I'm Indian, honey. I'm Native American. Oh, well, we just talking about skin color wise. He got an African American girlfriend. We didn't think he was, I was like, I'm not his girlfriend. I'm his woman. It's different. But they had classified him as part of the rainbow community. Just because John is so friendly like that. You know what I'm saying? And he was riding with the boys' brother. He was giving him a ride because all of a sudden Brandon had stopped giving him a ride home. But they were supposed to be best friends or whatever, brothers. Hey, brother. And blah, blah, blah. Miss Keisha, remember? Hey, brother. And I'll be telling him something and he'll stop and tell me, Brandon said, I don't give a damn about Brandon. Shit, I'm sick of hearing about Brandon. If Brandon tell you to go jump off of something, will you? And I kept telling him, that dude is not your friend. Brandon was trying to get him to quit his job, too. He was trying to get him to quit his job because he was telling him he was going to quit. And so then John was coming home talking about something. I think I probably might end up trying to quit my job. Why? And you up here trying to quit your job, why?
I am glad John listened to you.
It took a while though. Cause Brandon lost his job, they fired Brandon. And they fired his brother. But they didn't fire John. My thing, they was not trying to get rid of you. They were trying to get rid of the people you was hanging with. And the people you were hanging with were going to be your downfall. That's what it was going to happen. And because when you associate yourself with certain people, others associate you with the. Okay, you go to the store, right? Let me give y'all an example. You go to the store, and your friend is a thief. He or she is a known thief, right? And they go into Walmart, and TikTok, we ain't advertising. We're using this for story purposes. They go into Walmart, and they steal. You went with them, right? You paid for your stuff. You didn't steal. But you got out the car with them. You rode with them. You came to the store with them, right? Right? So, when you get in the store and security, you go outside and security stops them and you're waiting at the car for them, what is security going to think? What is the police going to think? What is the police going to think?
Listen to her, John. She is telling you the truth.
The police are going to think that you had something to do with it. It was all planned out, that you were supposed to go in the store, they were supposed to go in the store, and you were supposed to pay for your stuff, and they were supposed to get away with stealing their stuff. Because it take attention off the fact that they're stealing, right? Ain't that what the store would think? So now, you're classified as a thief just because you associated yourself with those type of people. Am I right or am I wrong? Let me know if I'm wrong now. The conversation is started. We all conversate in here. Am I right or am I wrong? Guilty by association. You guilty by association because you allowed yourself to be in the presence of what was going on. And because you associated yourself with the activities that were going on, whether you inadvertently did it or you inadvertently did it, you were still knowingly knowing that your friends are thieves. You can't tell me you didn't know that they were thieves. This your best friend. You can't tell me you didn't notice that they were thieves. You can't tell me you didn't know that they were stealing. Come on now. Come on now. Be for real. You mean to tell me this whole entire time you've been dealing with these people, you didn't know they was thieves? They ain't got no job. They ain't got no job. How are they buying all the stuff that they buying with no job? I'm going to just give you a minute to think about it. Then when you're no longer friends with them, you start putting things together. Yeah, they used to do this, and they used to say this, and when I would ask, they would do this. You knew that the whole entire time. You ain't just now putting that together. That ain't something new. That pattern didn't just arrive. It's been a consistent pattern. You just didn't want to pay it no attention. Yeah, you just didn't want to pay it no attention. You just let that roll over. Morning, day, afternoon, wherever you are in this great world today. Right, Ann? Right. Anybody can tell me what
Good morning, honey.
morning. Anybody can tell me what guilty by association is. My scalp itching on this wig. This wig is itching my dang scalp up. Can anybody tell me what guilty by association means?
What are you doing today?
I'm going to be trying to work on my car today once the kids go down for their nap. I'm going to put on my clothes and go outside and try to start undoing the motor. I got a floor jack, so I'm going to try to undo the motor. Mm-hmm. I'm at least get the starter off today. I need to at least get the starter off so the starter don't get damaged.
I want the ice machine made.
Let's just say you didn't steal anything. You know what I'm saying? But your friends did. But you were standing right there. Now people are looking at you sideways.
Didn't you put a motor in another car before? Very talented.
Yes, I did. The same car that's outside. But I got another new motor for it. You're with them in the process of a crime being committed. Right. Right. Now people are looking at you sideways too. Even though you didn't do anything. You didn't touch anything. You didn't take anything. You're connected. And because you're connected to them and you're connected to the fact that they came to the store at the same time as you got out their vehicle, they are to assume that you were part of the plan. Now you done went down with them. Now you're known as a thief as well. You're a thief too now. Because you allowed yourself to be associated in that class. People are thinking, you know, like, say you got a friend, huh? You're going to have to wash one because you're going to have to get one out the sink and wash it because I didn't want to put too many of my dishes out. What was I saying? Say you got a friend, you go to a friend's house. And as a group of friends, y'all always go to her house and her house is nasty. Or his house is nasty. People are thinking you're messy and disgusting and a nasty person just because you hang out with somebody that's messy, nasty, and disgusting. Every time you turn around, their house is nasty, they smell bad. You'll start losing opportunities because you're associating yourself with that type of person. Or you'll be targeted. Or they will assume that you support that type of atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Why does it matter for you to be careful who you associate yourself with? Why does it matter? And why does it matter if the person gets in trouble if you didn't do anything wrong, but you get in trouble with them? Because you co-signed it.
People have depression if they, my friend, I know if they are depressed or.
You should know that if they're a good friend.
I must step in and help them out.
I know that's right. I know that's right. You step in. If you're a good friend, you step in. But if it's a person that, I mean, if my friend stank, she's stinking. And every time we go somewhere, somebody got something to say about Why your friends think like that? Hold on, yeah. Hold on. Ah, no, I just got real nauseous really quick. I got nauseous so quick.
Change subject then. Change subject then. I'm finna sit down and eat my breakfast, y'all. I already got taken care of. Let me take care of myself.
Maybe I need to take something.
Nothing. Watch TV, y'all.
I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I've been dealing with some sickness. I've been really dealing with my health. I've been really dealing with my stomach and the issues that I'm having with that. When I just tell you cancer ain't no joke, no joke. I had to take my teeth back out for a second. I felt like I was going to throw up. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. I apologize for it. Let me ask you this. Are people judging you? Have you ever had someone judge you or the company you keep? Have you? Have you ever had someone cast judgment on you based on the people that you allowed in your circle? That's the question. Welcome in. If you on the outside, come on in. I'm Lady D. I am a late night host that cooks. I'm also a morning host that does coffee and conversation, where we mellow out, we talk. Sometimes we cry together. We listen to uplifting music together, or sometimes we just blues and vibe it out. We can be fixing on a car, we can be doing anything in a day. So come on in. If this is something that appeals to you, join us. I'm all about positivity, autism awareness. We also go against victims of GUN violence, and we help to uplift low income families. And I also help send um, one student a year to college for one semester. So, welcome. If this interests you, welcome to this space. I also support
My family
a big
stole all
supporter
my
of
kids' belongings and died, and now they
content
don't want
creators.
nothing to do W me.
Welcome, Kim. Welcome on in. My family stole all my kids' belongings and mine, and now they don't want nothing to do with me. Wow. But did you see the signs in the beginning? Because
Now
sometimes
I'm going through a divorce and need my mom more than ever, and she disliked me.
I've been there before. Sometimes there's a walk that you have to walk alone. Sometimes, let me give you a little secret. The family members are the ones that's causing the problems and the heartache and the headache in your family, in your life. And sometimes cutting them family members off could be the best. You love them. Oh, you love them. But you have to love them from afar for your peace and your sanity. Okay? For you to have peace and sanity in your life, sometimes it's peace in the letting go. Sometimes letting go is where the healing
I'm the
comes from.
youngest girl of 5 boys, and I'm YH only none. She doesn't want a relationship W.
But you know what? What you have to do is give that to God and let God take that situation. It may be not time for you to have a relationship with her now. Maybe God wants you to see something, or maybe He has you out here doing something where you can reach somebody else. There cannot be a testimony without a test. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes he don't want you to lean on family, because if they were there, you'd be leaning a lot on them instead of leaning on him. So sometimes he takes that person that you would normally lean on out of the equation. So then therefore he's all you have to call. He's the only person you need to lean on. He's the only person you need to depend on. Come on, somebody. So he may have to remove some people out of your space. You may not understand it at the point in time that he's doing it. I'm telling you what I've been through because I've been through it. I'm going to tell you straight facts. I'm not going to flip it sideways for you. It's going to be straight up or nothing. And I'm going to tell you what I know is when I was going through my divorce, and it was the hardest time ever. I didn't have a mother. My mother has been gone from this worldly life for 28 years now. Going on 28 years. So it was a hard feat, honey. But you know what? I made it. And you'll make it too. And this too shall pass. Everything you go through in your life, thank you, baby. Everything you go through in your life, you're a version at it. It's your first time going through it. You've never lived that before. You've never done that before. So you're going to make mistakes. It shall not be easy. If it was easy, what would be the point of the going through? Huh? If it was easy for you to do, if it was something that was never going to be hard, what would you learn? If you didn't go through it and fail at going through it, only to make it through that situation all the way to the end and get through it and make it and end up with something worthwhile from it, the going through was worth it. If you didn't do that, then, and you just skipped over the learning part of it, and somebody did it for you, what did you learn? What did you learn? Did you learn anything? No. And if it was easy, what are we living this life for? If it was so easy. If there was no stress, there was no divorce, there was no hindrance.
This is only temporary.
Only temporary. Only temporary. Everything you go through in your life is going to be a challenge. Once you go through it and you make it to the end and you see how easily it was to make it to the end, in the beginning you felt like you couldn't make it. Just, okay, let me use another example that can relate to everybody. Everybody in here, when you went to take your driver's test, you were nervous, wasn't you? You didn't think you could do it. This fly is getting on my nerves. You didn't think you would make it. Right? Am I lying about it? When you went to take the test, you was nervous. You failed a couple of times when you went. You failed, didn't you? But you went back and you studied again because you were like, I know what I missed. I know what stumped me. I know how I failed on it. Let me go back and let me relearn that. Let me figure out a way so I can retain it. So when I go back and take this test, I'm going to prove them all wrong. I'm going to pass this test. You were determined. Yeah. But you made your mistakes. And you were scared at first before you did it and you tried it. But once you tried it and you passed it, you can retain it and you know it. You probably can drive backwards with your eyes closed. You don't even have to look in the rearview mirror. You can look at the sides and drive backwards now. But when you was first starting out, you probably drove like this. You made a lot of mistakes. But now that you've learned from the mistakes, the next person going to say, Mom, Auntie, Uncle, I can't do it. I can't drive. Why are you saying you can't? Let me teach you what I learned. This is the way I learned how to do it. You can teach somebody else. You can show somebody else. You can be there for somebody else. But it wasn't easy in the beginning.
What about my mom having a relationship with mine?
Your mom having a relationship with who? This is an open conversation. You're more than welcome to talk. Let's talk about it.
Sit down too, you but choke.
If you want to join the box, you can. My box is open for conversation. If you want to sit in the room and type, you can. The speaker's going to say what you said so I can hear you. It's like you in the box too. So whichever way is good for you. Welcome, LaShavia. How are you doing? Welcome to my space. If you haven't yet got your daily heartbeat, let's try to get that today. That helps you out. That helps TikTok to see you. That also helps TikTok to see me.
Was in the shower, but yes, it's our first time living. That's why I try to give everyone grace.
Yes, your first time living. You know what I'm saying? People always say, thank you so much, love. People always saying, I only got one life to live. No, you don't only have one life to live. Morning. You don't only have one life to live.
Grandparent will talk to a grandchild, but not their child.
Wow.
Grand rising and positive.
But listen to this, Larissa. I'm going to tell you like this. That's her hang up. That's her loss. That's something she's going to have to deal with God with. You've done everything that you know how to do. And it's okay if she don't want to talk to you. But the fact of the matter is, she wouldn't be allowed to speak to my child outside of me. She would not be allowed to speak to my child outside of me. There is no way that you're going to fill my child with all this hatred and let my child know that it's okay for you to not talk to your child, but you can talk to their child. You know what I'm saying? That's giving a pass for her to just be as messy as possible.
Live together for another couple. Leaves me see of my divorce.
Okay. I say, you gotta put your foot down. You gotta set some boundaries because people will run all over your boundaries if you allow them to. They will run all over your boundaries. And you have to be willing to and stand flat-footed and say, this is not going to fly with me. That this is not what's going to happen. You will not sit up and put all of that hatred and rub that off on my child. And you need to teach your child that that's not okay. And then
I literally think he is bathing me through her. Be see him live the Lord. Boundaries is a great thing to learn.
you need to set boundaries. Boundaries are needed.
Protection for you and them.
Yep. Boundaries set the tone. Boundaries are needed in relationships, especially when children are involved and they can learn something or take away from something from you that you're dealing with in your life that could make them into that type of person in their future. You don't want them running around with all that type of hatred because they learned it from watching you in scenarios of how you live, right? And with your mom not talking to you.
My kid has acted out while living W my mom, and she tries to control everything about my parenting.
See what I'm saying? And that's giving a pass for your child to think that type of thing is okay. I'm doing all right this morning. How you doing, Tremaine?
Okay, now eat my French toast now.
Thank you for the heart me. I appreciate you being here. Hey, Miss Sexy, we got an open conversation going on. We're talking about boundaries, relationships. We're talking about
You're right, thanks.
you're welcome. Hey, how you doing, beautiful? Join the conversation. Boundaries are important things to set because Others will cross your boundaries because they feel like they have the opportunity to do so. All right, TikTok said they notice inactivity, so we need to get active. We need to be tapping that screen for a little bit. Can I get a few people to tap that screen for me? I'm sorry, I had a phone call, y'all. I try to make them watch different stuff so they're not watching the same
That's
thing.
what I'm saying. Find some. No.
I'm gonna do Sesame Street next. They can watch Sesame Street next. He loved Mickey Mouse.
Damn.
That's his favorite character, Mickey Mouse. That's why he's screaming. His party gonna be Mickey Mouse. He gonna have a Mickey Mouse party because he going crazy.
Okay, I see. You scared the crap out of me.
Thank you for the popular vote. Thank you. Let's see if we can get this live goal cleared here. I thank you guys for your participation. And thank you for being a part of the conversation. I'm enjoying this new segment that I'm trying to do where I reach more people. You know, I feel like we're breaking down, walls in here. Set boundaries, not just for your peace, okay? But for your legacy and what you're trying to leave behind, you know what I'm saying? Especially when kids are involved. You want to set boundaries, especially when you have children, because children pick up a lot of things. Hey, Miss Lady B.
But I do feel like you're very wise.
I appreciate you coming on up to the forefront and not staying silent, because sometimes, conversations need two people. I've been trying to get the conversations started in here and going in here for a while now, and it's just been very hard to get people to conversate with me, and I appreciate you coming in and opening the floor up, because thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for being a willing participant just to come out in the shadows and talk to me. I don't want my space to always be that she's playing music and she's just bouncing. I watch myself sometimes. I go back and I watch my lives and I just feel like I could connect to people a lot more. I could talk to people a lot more. I could be more than just the person they come and bounce to music with, I want to get outside of that. Get down, Sanjay, from there like that. So,
A healthy balance.
Because let's be real, children don't just hear how you live. They don't. They watch how you carry pain, okay? How you handle betrayal. You know what I'm saying? How you react when someone disrespects you. Or worse, when when your own mama stops talking to you. They're watching that. Like, they see that. And they could probably feel by watching how you react with your mama with that situation. Will my mama react with me like that? How will you react with me? I'm your child. How will you react with me?
When parents say I didn't teach you that. No, you showed me that.
You showed me that, right. And if you don't set those boundaries, if you let people keep crossing the lines with you, like your soul ain't scared, your children will grow up thinking that's normal, that you chose this, that's comfort, that silence is strength, and that hate is something you hold on to instead of healing from. Okay? Is that the type of thing you would like to show your child? Is that the type of thing that you want your grandchildren to see, or any person that's in your life to see that that's how you react.
Yeah, you get water for me.
That becomes their reality. True. True, that becomes their reality. Then they're sitting up there believing, well, mama chose that as long as she be quiet, then he'll go in the other room, and even though she unhappy, she kind of deal with it. So now that's what I need to do. I need to find me a man or a woman that treat me like dirt,
For real,
and
then,
as long as they smile at me, I'm okay.
coming out of divorce from being their toxic dad.
And then but not in my house. You know what I'm saying? You don't want them to feel like this is something that just goes on. You know what I'm saying? Not in my story. That's not.
Husband said I wasn't playing though, cause we left out of that toxic to do the same right here. Who?
I refuse to pass down pain as an inheritance. If they won't respect the boundaries that you have set, thank you for the love. If they don't respect and won't respect the boundaries that you have set before them, thank you for that love up there. I see you. Then stop repeating boundaries and resetting boundaries, because they already know that you ain't going to do nothing about it. Now it's time to enforce it. Now it's time. It's time for you to say, this is my boundary, and this is what I expect, and this is what you're going to do, or this is what I'm not going to allow you to do to me, and you will not be in my face or my space. Well, did you throw that pimp outside?
Hey, positive morning.
Positive morning, positive morning. We got an open conversation. We talk about boundaries, respect, especially within a family unit. See, a boundary with no consequence is just a suggestion. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? A boundary with no consequence is just a suggestion. You just telling them what you don't want them to do, but you not sitting up saying, why you don't want them to do this, and if they continue to do this, what's gonna happen? Hey John, do me a favor. He done pushed his fan over.
No, you not wrong, Mz.Ladydee.
Twala. Oh, pick the fan up. I'm gonna get you, Sir Jay. It's almost time for y'all to take a nap anyway. Okay? He had pushed the fan over.
Nigeria.
All the way from Nigeria, welcome. No, you not wrong, Miss Lady. Thank you, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you so much. People who benefit from your boundaries, they're not going to give them willingly. See, they're benefiting from you not saying the word no. You can't tell me no, or you can't shut me down, or you can't talk to me like you won't talk to me like that. Those people are benefiting from you, because they know that you won't say no. Well, I just go ask Miss Keisha, because Miss Keisha will do it. I just go call Arlene and I tell her.
Keep soaring higher.
I just go tell Arlene that Junior ain't got no draws.
Exactly.
When really Junior could have had pull-ups, but I chose to use the money on something other than the children. That was my choice. That was my choice. That was the choice that I chose to make. But now I done spent the money. Let me go call Arlene and let me no, you can't join my box, baby. I don't know you like that. Uh-uh. No. You just came on my platform, then you talk about I'm real and all of this stuff. You don't got no bio. You don't have no levels. You haven't went you following 1,600 people and only 525 is following you. Do you have any content? Videos with yourself in it. But I know for darn sure you ain't getting in my box for no bio. You're just not gonna come in here and then say I'm real and then follow me and then get in my box, honey. No, thank you. I don't mean no harm, but no. See, you gotta set boundaries. So now people are aware that you don't come in my box without a bio. You don't come in my box without positive content. You don't come in my box, you ain't no level, nowhere. That means you don't support anybody. It's not about the
Why are you
gift.
taking me this serious, friend?
What's gonna happen is you're gonna be muted. That's what's gonna happen.
It's unfair.
That's definitely fair. Because we talking about boundaries right now. And this is another example of boundaries. Now, Los Angeles girl can request my box. And I can put Los Angeles girl in the box. Because of the simple fact that Los Angeles girl, let's see. Where is she at? Let me see. I could put Diamond in the box. Okay. Because Diamond is a level 15 giver. Diamond has been in my room. She's leveled up on her hearts. Diamond has a positive, clear profile picture. Diamond has content on her page. Diamond follows me. I follow Diamond
They
back.
should show their face regularly.
Diamond
I need to make friends in diaspora so I can explore.
Diamond has
For Christian
a bio. Diamond's not interrupting the live stream talking about she need to make friends on my live. This is not a grow room. You're looking for another room type of room. It's on one of them other pages over there. This room is for people who actually want to network, who want to build themselves in a positive. Thank you so much for the heart me. Who wants to build themselves in a positive way, who want to meet quality, positive people, who want to have a good conversation, who want to laugh for today, who want to get inspiration. This room is for people who want to glow, grow, and overflow. This room is not for people who want to MOOT. This is not room for people who want to GRO. They want to grow, but they want to positively grow, not just get numbers and have unvaluable people in their space.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter if you are a Christian or not. This room does not discriminate against people who are atheists or who are whatever you are. Does not excommunicate you from the room. If you're not a gifter, it does not excommunicate you from the room. If you are a silent watcher, it does not alienate you from the room. Hey, baby doll, if you are a person who just taps, it does not alienate you from the room.
Your religion, it's about being regular.
It's about being a real person. True. Hey, Twala, can you change whoever this is?
Good morning.
Positive morning. This is about being a part of something positive.
Your genuine real recognizes real 100.
And if you a real person, you don't have to come in and tell me that you're real. I just met you in 2.3 seconds, and you want to come into the room and disrupt it by talking off the wall about
I
something.
know my TikTok looked kind of funny cause my son being on and he only 9.
It's okay, baby. But the fact is, you are a real valuable person. I got people with user in front of their name. They just didn't know how to change it. But they real valuable people. It's when you come in here and you haven't made yourself valuable, which means you haven't supported. Morning, Purple Passion. You haven't made yourself valuable to yourself or to anyone else. And then you want to commence to tell me that you are a valued person or you are a real person. You shouldn't have to tell me that you're a real person. Proof is in the pudding. Proof is how you show yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Lol, but I can tell you're real as heck.
Look, I'm just down to earth and I'm just trying to be me. You know what I'm saying? I can't be nothing other than myself. I cannot be nothing other than myself. All I can do is come up here and flat foot stand and be myself and say, I'm here to support you.
I know that's right.
Let's have an open conversation. Thank you, baby. Let's talk about it. Let's get it out in the open. Let's network with each other. I'ma follow you and you follow me and I'ma come and support your content. Let's talk about it. Let's get it out there. Somebody might be feeling this way. And I'm telling you, I was feeling this way this morning. I was feeling this way because I had a person that I considered to be a very good friend. And I didn't set boundaries for that person. I let them in only to get myself hurt and to find out that she used me. She used me and she copied what I was doing, which didn't make her platform any more popular. You know what I'm saying? The fact of the matter is that she copied me and became a carbon copy of me.
Good vibes, heart hands, ring planet, saluting face.
Only because she thought by mimicking me would grow her page. And then she unfollowed me and left me as a follower on her page. So therefore, I see all of her content. And then I'm looking at the videos like, didn't I just already do a video like that? Like, so that means you're literally carbon copying me. You're literally carbon copying. She's literally carbon copying me. Everything, it hurt me. Because she was one of my moderators on my page. Like, I had her so into my inner circle. It's several of them that done that. And they were the main ones in my page. Auntie, 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 auntie. I don't care if I was live for 20 hours, they were in my live. I don't care. And then now all of a sudden, you not in my live no more. You don't come by and visit me no more. You don't need my advice no more. I've been unfollowing people. If you'll notice that my numbers have dropped because I went through all them people that had them user profiles that that had followed me, and they weren't good people at first. But now I had to go in there and take them down, take them off. Because at the end of the day, what you not finna do is sit up and grow on my back. Now, if we're growing together, that's different. That means I'm networking on your page, you networking on my page, we having conversation, good, wholesome conversation. That's fine. We can learn a little bit from each other. But me giving you every part of me, letting you in on all of my secrets, for you to stab me in my back, it's not very nice. Then you unfollowed me and left me following you. Erk. No ma'am, no ham, no spam, no turkey, no burger. Okay? Because what had happened was you lost your mind. If you really think I'm going to sit up here and I done followed you back and you done took me. Is that garbage right there stinking? Set that trash can on the outside the door. I'm not going to do that. You're not going to sit up. That's why boundaries are important. They're important for you. They're important for you. You know, first of all, if you say so. Second of all, don't get it twisted. And third, I will remove myself. I can remove myself from your presence, your space, and you don't have to worry about seeing me. But you know, some folk like to sit on the outside and watch you. They don't want to be friends with you. They don't want to see you rise and make it. They don't want to support you. No, ma'am. No, sir. They love the act of seeing that you fell down and that you need help. That's what they like. They like the fact that they want to see that you didn't make it. This is why you have so many people that viewed you. You could have 100 million views, but only 30 people liked the video. What? But you watched it 100. And you know what? 100 million views, 200,000 could be from your biggest hater. You trying to sit back or you good right there?
I don't want to get in the camera, so I sit back and look my back support a little bit.
I don't think you're in the camera. You're not in the camera.
Okay.
It's on me.
Okay.
So if you sit back over there, nobody's going to see you.
Okay. Who's popcorn over here?
Throw it in that garbage can right there. It's old.
I took the trash out. There's no bag in there. I pulled back.
Ain't no trash. Ain't never was no bag in there.
Oh.
Yeah. Good afternoon. How you doing? Thank you for calling me beautiful.
That much TV, baby.
Camilla, thank you. You beautiful too. Thank you for having a wonderful attitude.
Always let us know who isn't good for us.
He will let you know, but in a lot of cases, what I found in a lot of cases is that I always allow people back in my space when God removes them. I have a bad habit of and I get my piece of sanity. The next thing I done know, I done let this heiferish cow back in my space again. I done let this whole heifer back again in my space. To tear my ass down again. And God didn't move him here. I didn't cry. Oh, Lord, I don't know what the problem is. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, Lord. And God says, you know what, baby, my child, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove them. I'm going to remove them. And he fixed the situation up to where you can see that person for who and what they really are. Right? And what do? You know, you ever heard of that saying, Captain Save a Hoe?
You're screaming at the screen, aren't you?
Just feel safe to discuss. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever heard of the saying, have you ever heard of the saying, Captain Save a Hoe? You know how you just let people into your space, constantly letting the wrong people in there when you can't save everybody. You have to learn to let people fall down by themselves and figure that shit out on their own.
Welcome in, gentlemen.
John
Good
gonna
morning.
get them all hype up.
They seen their grandpa there like that.
Okay. What's wrong?
He been working since yesterday. He just got home.
You better get in the bed. Some rest.
He finna go in a minute.
Oh,
Yeah.
your hubby waiting on you.
Yeah, he waiting on me.
He needs
Can't save
breakfast.
everybody.
You sure can save everybody.
No, breakfast is right
You
here.
gotta.
Oh, that's a different kind of breakfast. I'm talking the good. I'm talking the certified breakfast right
Listen
here.
to the song Kevin Gates' Breakfast, and you
Uh,
know what I'm talking
oh
about.
yeah. You gotta know when to walk away. What did that singer say? Know when to hold 'em, when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You gotta know when to let people go.
Do you know who sings that?
Yeah.
You talking to me?
Um,
You talking to me?
Kenny G. That's his name, right?
Sis getting hyped up online.
I always have conversation in here like that.
I
I
said
always
sis in here
do.
getting hyped up online.
Yeah, I always
Take your
do.
time booking that.
Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Roger. I know something like that. Kenny something, honey.
Kenny Rogers.
That's right.
Get it.
Uh-huh. You gotta know when to. Because people don't have your best interest. People do not have your best interest at heart. They just don't. And just because they say they're your friend, or you might feel like they looking out for you because they did one, oh, thank you, love bug. Or you feel like they just did one thing for you, and you feel like from that makes them a friend. No, that doesn't make them a friend just because they did one nice thing. Some people do stuff with a purpose. Here, John. Some people do stuff with a purpose behind it. Not everybody's doing things for the sake of doing it because they actually give a damn about you. You know what I'm saying? You have to know when it's real love or fake love.
Absolutely right.
You can't save everybody. Captain Save-A-Hoe means you can't save everybody. You ever hear that saying, Captain Save-A-Hoe, right? Yeah. I used to wear wear that Captain Save-A-Hoe cape proudly. Like, I used to feel like I could just save folks who ain't asked for my help. I see them in need and here I go. Instead of letting God be the person that they call on. They ain't asked for my help. Trying to rescue people who were comfortable with their choices.
This morning.
Right.
Thank you.
And now I see why you don't like those headphones because they don't last that long.
Right.
Because I'll listen to it and you do, I'm like, Mom.
Trying to rescue people who are comfortable in the mess that they have created. You know what I'm saying? Some people are just, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, they have alternative motives, Kimberly. They have alternative motives with what they're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? And then letting the wrong people camp out in your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like I was a damn healing center.
Auntie D.
Huh? Hey, baby. I always lended my soul, spirit, heart, emotions to whatever problem these people are having. And it was like I was the hospital that they needed to sign into. What? No, that's yours. Let
Yeah, 'cause I got mine right here.
you know, okay, I'm sick. I'm having this issue. Let me drop my issue on Lady D. That's deep, ain't it? That's deep, ain't it, Carmella? That's deep. I was thinking about that. That's why I didn't go live like I normally do. Y'all notice I'm late, right? I'm late. I didn't go live like I normally do because I was really thinking, we can do homemade pizza. I was really thinking about that. I was really thinking that'll be a little activity they could actually do.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you, do homemade pizza with them.
I was really thinking about that today.
I was trying to text you. No,
I
baby,
mean,
no food.
it bothered me. It bothered me that I opened the door to it.
BFF after 5 years and she already gave me weird vibes.
My thing is, if she was really your BFF, ask yourself, would you have to reconnect with her? Or would you have never lost connection? I had two best friends. Two. Well, three. One passed away. I had three best friends and one passed away. Well, it was four of us all together. It's three now. It's three of us now. I still have those same three best friends. And even though we moved away from each other, hell, one of them is sitting right here, right damn now. She would never leave. Shit. Try to throw her ass away, she would not go. The thing about it is, the best friends that don't live in my space right now, we found each other online. We never lost touch. Because the simple fact of the matter is, if you my best friend and you feel like,
That sounded tiring. Yep, go ahead and keep tying yourself
do
up,
I
man.
have been through something? Right. I did. There was a lot of people on my Bigo page when I was on Bigo that
Stop
followed
trying to
me
fight it.
over
Go ahead and lay
here.
down. He's trying to get comfortable. Go ahead and lay down.
You had to. The thing is, it should not be that hard. If you're my friend and you say I'm your friend like that,
So it broke me, but I'm back and F them.
right? It's just like,
Hold on, I'm gonna help you stretch out. Hold on, see.
that means you weren't my friend never in the first place. All of these years, how much hatred had you had for me? If you could leave that quickly, how much hatred?
Other family members of MJNE. Say that.
Them be the ones you be wondering how this person know your business or how this information get out. That the person you let in close to you. Sometimes it's people closest to you that is the ones that's tearing you down, that's causing the ruckus, that's keeping you from thriving, that's making it hard for you to motivate or move. Sometimes the source of all of your issues could be the people that you have in your space presently right now that you're refusing to let go of. And I'm speaking to self too. Listen, I had to tell myself today when I was deleting these people. Listen, you can't save everybody. Some people don't want healing.
Here I only roll with God Solo and Yak Talk Lol.
Amen.
MZ.
Some people don't. Listen, this is advice. You can't save everybody. Okay? Some people don't want to be healed. They don't want healing. They want to stay in the mess because it's getting them attention. Okay? So you wasting your breath and your time and energy. They want the attention that they're getting from what they're doing, and you're messing it up by calling yourself trying to help them. That's why every time you try to help them, it fails, and they need help again. Okay? They want comfort in their whatever their dysfunction. Whatever it is that you're trying to help them with, that they really don't want help with, you're causing confusion in that. That's why you're like, dang, I helped them get a house last week. I donated money. I donated money.
You trying to fall asleep fighting?
And
Look.
I'm gonna
He's
give
trying
him
to fight. He's
give
sleeping.
them the melatonin so they can go to stay
Yeah,
sleep.
he's going to sleep.
You didn't give it to them yet though.
No.
Give it to them so they'll go in there and stay for their whole nap.
Okay, hold on.
When you get ready to go out there and do that, just give him one and give him two.
He every time. Look at him.
Okay. You love that sound, Zach? Then I thought about it like this. And every time I tried to hold them up, like help them, they just lean heavier on me. It becomes harder and harder to help them out. They always have an excuse of why that won't work. You giving them good gems, you giving them good advice, and they always have.
Being nosy than how some PPL are.
That's how they are. They don't really want your help. They want it to seem like they want your advice. They want it to seem like what you're trying to help them with is going to help them. But really, they don't actually want to be helped. They don't actually want to be out of the situation because tomorrow they want to have something to talk about. They want to talk about that same situation again with you so they can have some type of feel like they're human because they're having a conversation with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Now you're exhausted because you've been up all night trying to think of a way to help them out with that situation and you gave them good advice that should work. But they have made excuses to override every piece of advice that you have given them to help them come up out of what they're in because they don't really want to come up out of it. Because as long as they stay in that situation, then they don't have to pay a bill. Because as long as they keep saying that the bill is due, that they don't got help, that somebody's going to send them 50 bucks here, 30 bucks there, 100 bucks here. Somebody's going to come in and tap their screen. They on here crying that they house, all my house caught on fire and it's flooded and I don't know. I can't move from it right now because they got all kinds of excuses. And here you is, then got in touch with the housing people and got them approved for housing where they don't got to pay rent if they move. But now they got an excuse of why they can't move or why they lost the housing. Or I couldn't go pick the voucher up because I didn't have a ride. But I sent you 50 bucks. You could have used that
I'm about
to
to
catch the
end this
lift.
slow. I don't think we need to rekindle the friendship.
No, don't. You know what? Change your phone number. You know what? You pay your bill, you ain't got to answer. You do not have to answer. You do not have to tell them where you stay. You do not have to be kind. You just back the hell away from that because that's just not something you want to be.
Block them, don't change your number.
I don't. I've had my number almost 30 years.
Oh, yeah.
And it's people I don't talk to today. I feel like I don't pay my phone bill. I don't pay my phone bill to talk to people that I don't feel like dealing or communicating with. If I don't feel like dealing or communicating with you, I don't have to. I don't have to answer my phone for you. That's not something that I want to feel like that I need to have to do.
And look till the end, till the lovely magic wand. Yes,
So-
I just did.
So with that being said, I decided that I'm not changing my phone number. I don't have to answer my phone. If you're not saved in my phone, I'm not answering it. I made it to a point that you will not drain me. You will not leave me drained because I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone to help you. You're not going to make me be slipping on things that I have going on because I didn't put myself out for you. I'm trying to help you from keeping you from hitting rock bottom, and I'm at rock bottom myself because you're making me go down.
Baby, put her phone on do not disturb.
You can, and now these phones are smart. They weren't like they was when I came up, when they came out, when they first came out. Because, you know, growing up, we didn't have phones, but when they first came out with cell phones, you couldn't monitor who was calling you and stuff. Now you can. And you can put on certain people's names that for your phone not to ring. Your phone won't even ring. It'll go straight to the voicemail. And it'll say, this. You can make it say this mailbox is full to where that particular person, even though your mailbox ain't full, will get a message that say the mailbox is full and the phone cannot be answered. The phone cannot be answered.
Didn't even have caller ID on the earlier cell phone.
They did not. And you know what? I noticed we didn't have as much hell going on as they have nowadays. We didn't have that much hell going on back in the days when we didn't have cell phones. It wasn't as easy for people to get access to you. You know what I'm saying? And people didn't just stop by your house. I'm that type of person. Don't just stop by my house. You can't just roll up on me um, for the sake of rolling up, and I don't know you coming in my house because I'm not answering the door.
Access now and they feel entitled.
Things hit the internet faster. Soon as something happens, people know about it. You ain't even got a chance to get home and tell nobody because somebody saw you and posted you. Now the world knows it already, just that quick. It was not as easy back in the days as it is now to keep up hell and confusion. You know, even with side chicks done evolved. Back in the days, the side chick or the second woman wouldn't dare call the wife. They wouldn't dare call the wife or
Ye is
or
just gonna
post.
post her BC I don't want to hear.
Right. And the thing about it is, but let them tell you something. Sometimes the most loving things you can do is let people fail. Sometimes taking away your safety net is the most wonderful thing you can do for a person. They may be upset. They might call you and say, I need to borrow $30. You might have $30. Tell them no. I don't have it right now because I'm taking care of what I need to take care of for me right this minute. Especially if it's somebody you always helping. They always got their hand out. They always need. Let them fail. Sometimes letting them fall down and bump their head or letting them have to pray or figure out how to make it is the best thing you could do for them at that particular moment in time, because had they not failed, they wouldn't have learned that they could make it. They wouldn't have tried something different.
Meaning why? No is the complete sentence.
No is the complete sentence. No, I can't do it. It is not possible. I have my own stuff I'm trying to take care of. I cannot help you right now. You know what I'm saying? I believe that God is going to open up doors and he's going to work it out for you. And I need to sit back and I need to let God do what he has to do for you.
They will get mad.
I need to sit back and I need to let God do.
I'll be right back.
All right, baby.
Aaron.
Okay, baby. You have to sit back and you have to let God work for this person. You have to sit back and let God do what he needs to do for the person and not you doing it. Because the moment you sit back, watch them figure it out. Watch them. If they don't got you to depend on, watch them figure it out. Watch them figure it out. Watch them get clarification. Watch how quick all of a sudden it gets worked out for them, because they didn't really need you to figure it out for them in the first place. I had a sister-in-law, before I move on to the next point. I had a sister-in-law. Close that curtain too. I had a sister-in-law that always needed someone to help her with her kids. Always. That's yours. You can take it in the room, so if you need it, you can wake up and get it.
No, it's the sleeping.
Yeah. Okay, you didn't want to mix it up. Okay.
Alright. That's the inner kid.
No, you just did the indicator. That's sleepy. Then when you just did was indicator. Yeah.
OMGJ was just let out. I think she needs help with her kids.
Right. See, she used to always call me with them kids because she knew I was going to feel sorry and I was going to do something. And then she would make plans. Because, you know what, the signs were there. The signs were there, and I wasn't paying attention. I would hear her say, oh, I could get money from my mama. I just call I spend this money. But first, before we spend this money doing whatever me and her was going to do, She would call her mama. She would make plans. I call my mama, and I tell her that the lights are gonna get cut off, and she know my daughter has seizures, so I'ma just tell her that the lights gonna get cut off, and tell her that the light bill could be $200. I'ma tell her it's $5 plus a reconnection fee, and my mama or my uncle or whoever she asking gonna send her the $5. They would send her the $500 for the bill. Now we gonna go get our checks. We gonna cash our check. Now we ain't gotta we can spend our check because she done got the bill money for her bill, and she also got the $150 I needed for my bill for free, and we can just go F off our checks on whatever we wanted to F from our phone, right? Cause she was on them PILLS, and so she was using the money for that.
Okay. You put in the ashtray. This is my letter, please.
Yes, you're on point.
Thank you.
And so then I was watching that. So when she started, shut that curtain for me, baby. When she started coming to me and asking me and telling me, I remember the things she used to do to her mama. Well, what plans has she made for me? If she make plans like that for her mama to spend money and lie to her mama like that, what do you think she care about me? That goes back to what we was originally talking about, where sometimes loving a person most can be allowing them to fail. You showing them you love them the most by allowing them to fail so they learn, okay? If they don't learn, they never gonna grow. They ain't never gonna grow if they don't learn. If you don't allow them to make mistakes, how will they know and be able to determine how not to make that mistake again? If you just do it for them. That's like, okay, I got some fish. Hush! I got some fish. I'm gonna bring them to you. Now your family can eat tonight, right? Cause I went and I caught fish and I brought it to you. But if I go to the store and bring you with me and show you how to buy the worms, or how to dig the worms out your backyard for free, how to go to the fish lake, bake your hook, how to perfectively catch the fish, how to watch the downstream and the upstream, then you learn how to catch fish. When you get hungry and you don't got no money, you can go out there and dig worms. You can go across the backyard to the pond and make you a fishing pole, and you can catch fish, and you can feed your family forever off of that because you learned how to do it without making mistakes now. You made the mistake, and now you know what not to do when you throw that fishing pole out there and how to pull back a fish every single time. Every time I throw it in, I'm going to catch a fish, right? But if I just give you something, that's going to only feed you for one day. But if I teach you how to bait that hook, and I teach you what to look for, then you and your family can eat for years and years to come. Also, I'm going to live on. I'm going to live on because now you're going to teach little Susie Q how to fish. When my great auntie, I used to watch her on TV. She taught me how to fish. And now you done left a legacy. You didn't just give away things. You know what I'm saying? You let God step in and give them strength. On top of that, because you're saving people who ain't trying to swim, that's making them drown. And that can drown you. After a while, you're going to need a life raft because they're going to pull you down with them. Did you get the concept of that? You going swimming with somebody who don't know how to swim. They're drowning. You swim out to save them. Instead of them working with you to let's get back to the bank, they panic. They panic. After a while, you're trying to pull them, they're going to become heavy. You're going to get tired and you're going to drown yourself. Who's going to save you? Now they done pushed off of your drowning body and got back to the bank and you still in the middle of the ocean. Yet you were the person who knew how to swim and they didn't. You're drowning in this divorce. That's okay. You going through in this divorce. You got heartache in this divorce. But look at the outcome. The benefits of that divorce is going to be greater for you than staying in that sinking ship of a relationship. The divorce is a hard thing, but when you get over that hurdle of that divorce, look at the beauty of the things that are going to come to you. Sometimes the best thing that you can have is change.
I know God got my back and me all. I need not her friendship.
I'm telling you, let that friendship go. You know, sometimes you just hang up your cap. Some things are left, them old raggedy shoes you used to wear. You know how people take them and throw them over the telegram wire? You know you done been there. I'm from the East Coast, and I know we used to drive through New York City all the time and see old pair of Nikes hung up over the telegram pole. That means they are beyond reachable. There's nothing nobody can do about it. You're going to end up killing yourself
Baby.
to try to reach something that you don't supposed to be reached by you.
You don't feel like cooking anymore? We can order something. You don't feel like cooking.
Okay, once we go over these bills and discuss what all needs to be had, because we got to pay the rent. Then I know that we kicking in more than everybody. Well, we going to collect that shit back, and I'm not playing neither.
Yeah.
Okay? And then I still got to go to the, I still got to go to the pawn shop too and pay for they take my stuff.
I ain't gonna get up.
That's what it'll be in
Here, I ain't gonna get up to about 3:45.
Okay, and then I can
Yeah, check.
go to them. I can go tomorrow and take care of them. I told them to be by Friday before I do it. I told them so.
Well, eat your little bowl of cereal and come back.
They know what it is. Wow.
Yeah, unaliving. Yes.
Eat your little bowl of cereal. Go to your bed.
Okay.
God is my friend and his son, Jesus
Bite this
Christ.
in half for
Amen.
him.
Amen. And you know what? God is not going to mistake.
You said give him half, right?
No, give him a whole one and give him two.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Unaliving. Some people will let you
Take it.
put yourself out
No,
there.
not the whole thing. Take the can.
Some people will let you
Take it.
cope
Is
with
that
what they have going on.
It's empty, so carrying it.
You know what I'm saying? I hang up my cape. I am no longer, I am not, say this with me. I hang up my cape. Everybody put that in the chat. I hang up my cape. Let's go. It's 14 people in here. Put that in the chat. I hang up my cape. I hang up my cape. If you in on this conversation, I need you to type, I hang up my cape. I'm going to type it too. I'm going to type it too. I'm in on this too. I'm typing this too because we are off in the hill today.
Where's your thing? So I can rinse it out.
Alright.
Put it up. Let's see it. Sit down, Coco. Yeah, put these up in the refrigerator.
Type in the comments, I hang up my cape. Let's go. This is an activity. I hang up my cape.
I hang up my cape. I hang up my cape.
Come on now. 13
I hang
people.
up my cape.
Come on now. I hang up my cape. Let's go.
I hang up my cape.
Come on. I hang up my cape. Let's go. I hang up my
I
cape.
hang up my cape.
Mm-hmm.
I hang up my cape.
Let's go. I hang up my cape.
I hang up my cape.
Now the next thing you gonna write, and y'all need to write this down. Write this down.
Let me sure you're not wet.
I hang up my cape is the first thing you gonna say.
You wet? Yeah, you are.
The second thing you gonna say, I am not Captain Save a Hoe. I am not Captain Save a Hoe. That's the second thing.
Take your boxes off.
I hang up my cape. I am not Captain Save a Hoe. I am Miss or Mr. Protect My Peace Now. No, baby, we're not talking about the engine right now. I'm going to have that later. I am Mrs. or Mr. If you are Mr., you put I am Mr. Protect My Peace Now. If you are Mrs., I put I am Miss Protect My Peace Now. So the first thing you're going to write is I hang up my cape. The second thing is I am not Captain Save a Hoe.
Mrs. Protect my peace.
The third thing is I am Mrs. Protect My Peace Now. If you're a man, I am Mr. Protect My Peace Now.
Thank you.
I got too much to lose, including me, by dealing with you and your nonsense. Do you got it?
Why are you screaming at the thing, girl?
I got too much to lose, including my peace, by dealing with you and your nonsense.
She got more wipes? Move your hand, baby.
Mrs. Protect peace.
Mm-hmm. Everybody in here,
Oh, you need one more
if
wipe.
you've dealt with somebody
Yeah, you sit right there.
that makes you feel like they're using you,
Good morning. Happy Friday, Junior.
happy Friday. Happy Friday. I'm doing good. Mm-hmm. It's Thursday. It's Thursday, baby. It's Thursday, not Friday. I am Mrs. Listen, so what you gonna be saying is, I hang up my cape. I'm not Captain Save a Hoe. I am Mrs. or Mr. Protect My Peace Now.
Friday, Junior.
I got too much to lose by including you and including myself by involving myself in your mess. I am no longer available for you to use.
You put your boxes on?
And when you say that to somebody, mean it. All Friday Junior. Almost there, Nita Boo. That's what you meant.
Take your legs out.
You meant almost there. I get almost there. Almost there. People are coming from everywhere. We're almost there. Almost there. Hey.
You sit right here. I'm going to take that garbage out.
I am protecting my heart, my mind, my spirit, my solitude, my soul, my visibility, my peace, my happiness, my joy, my life, my spirit, my abundance, my soul, my coins,
That's very bad.
my Lord. And if you tell them when they come to you that you ain't, they ask you, they come to you. Some of them come to you, they be so sad. Some of them come to you with all kind of excuses. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They come, yeah, baby. They come to you with all kind of excuses. And expect you to jump and run and do. But you remind them, oh no, baby, I'm not Captain Save-A-Hoe. I can't do that. Here you come with your sad sob story and I'm just supposed to make a way for you. That is what Jesus is for. You tell them to ask them WWJD. What would Jesus do? He would want you to pray to him, not to me. You are not an idol God. Okay? You tell them the WWJD. They come to you. They want to sit down. Here they go. Here they go. Have you ever heard? You listen. Let me give you a scenario. They come over to your house. Girl, let me just tell you what's been going on with me. Here they come. Hey, baby, I really need a little help. Girl, I don't know what's been going on. I ain't got nobody else I can call. I'm just trying to see how you act, what's going on with you today. They ain't trying to see what's going on with you today. Girl, I just, what, then, so they can say what? They can call you and say, hey, Miss Brown, how you doing today, girl? And then you just be like, nothing, girl, I'm doing all right, how you doing? Here they go. Baby, I really just need a little help. And you so dumb now, you just fell into it. Here go Miss Brown. What you need help with? What's going on? Because now she care. Here they go. Girl, I ain't got nobody. I ain't got nobody else I can call neither, man. Girl, what's going on? Now they didn't open the flow up because here you go. What's going on, girl? What's going on? You know you always come through for me because I ain't got nobody else, girl. I ain't got nobody else to call. They making it plain to you that they know that you always help them usually. You know, they let you know that usually when they have something going on, I call you, Miss Brown. You gonna help me, girl. You coming through on that CA, girl. Quick and fast. So let me go and run her down the story. And here you is, all concerned.
Watch TV.
You all concerned. You know what I'm saying? But I want you to respond like this. What am I supposed to do about it?
Sit back, something. Hold on.
Now, how did you get in this situation? This Miss Brown, y'all. How did you get in this situation? Now, I know darn well last month I saw some folks on your platform help you. How did you get back in this situation again? I mean, I'm trying to understand.
Right, and that's what I said. I think there's a lot going on.
And if I was you, Miss Brown, I would have asked them. So I'm just supposed to drop everything that I got going on in my life to fix that for you. Huh? Oh, no, honey. I can't fix that for you. I ain't no Captain Saver, huh? Do I look like her? Huh? I retired my cape a year ago. I done hung that cape up. So people, I'm done being the people pleaser. And the badge on my chest is saying, she don't give a care neither.
Y'all want church?
Wake me up for 50.
Okay.
450, you say you got bill? Oh, 6.
Let me know. You gotta let them know from out the gate. Before they even start, they sad story about what they need it for. And if you don't want to do it, you ain't got to. But, no, they really want you to do it. It ain't no if you ain't got to do it. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. No, they really want you to still do it. They're telling you that they want you to do it. But if you just be open and honest with them, first of all, I got bills that don't say your name on it, honey. I got bills that don't say your name on it that's due. Why would I be paying yours? Does my bills have your name on it?
I don't want to hear it. Okay.
Where's the remote control? Because they ain't watch
That's what you
TV.
tell them. I don't want to hear it. What? Remote control?
Yeah, see different cartoon show because they ain't watching. Ain't none of them paying attention.
Just press the arrow down and pick something. They already watched Blimpy. Don't turn it up. Leave it just where it is.
I ain't turning nothing up.
They already watched Blimpy, so go to Sesame Street next. Go to Sesame. No, Sesame up. Go back up. It was up there. See, you done went to Bloopy already, and they gonna see Bloopy. No, go to Sesame Street. He can watch Bloopy next. No, you gonna watch Sesame Street, and then you gonna watch Bluey. You gotta watch other stuff and learn other stuff. Keep it right there, so when you go to the next one, you can just go to the next one.
Okay. I'm looking at his bed.
Sometimes you have to make it plain. They will go on and on and on to promote the sensitivity from you. But if you just straight up tell them, I don't know, baby, do I look like Captain Saberhole? Do I have a sign that say I'm her? Well, honey, you can get up off of this train because this train then rolled right off the track. Okay, and we are at a railroad crossing. And therefore, she, me, and this is not it. And I don't care what you got going on. I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry that you can't get up off your behind and try to handle this yourself. Now time have I heard you say, I tried to do it. It's a difference than a person that tried. If you tried and you failed, you didn't try hard enough. If you tried and you failed, it's because you didn't try hard enough. So that means you didn't try every option. Because something would have gave, because God says, if you take 2 steps, I'll take 2. So that means that's both steps that's being took. But if you just praying, prayer without work is dead. So if that being the case, that means you sitting up there wanting me to help you do it, want me to do it for you. So you don't have to do it for yourself, right? I'll wait. If you let people know straight out that you're that person that cannot be used, they won't even ask you. The conversation gonna go something like this.
What did he say?
You and your buddy.
I'm trying to hear the song. What was it?
You and your buddy sitting up talking, and she suggests, girl, let's go. Like with my sister Alicia, we sitting up having a talk with me and my cousin having a talk, right? And she might suggest, call Alicia. She might do it for you. And she done already put her foot down, said she ain't doing nothing for nobody else but her damn self. Because can't nobody do nothing for her. You already know what she stand for. I'm going to be like, oh, hell no, I ain't calling her. No, I can't call her. Why you can't call her? Because she done already made it plain that she ain't doing nothing for nobody else. Don't even come to her that way. So you already know her guidelines. You already know certain people that you won't even ask for certain things, not right?
There you go. You come from now.
Some people you will ask. Some people you know not to ask. It's just like with the TikTok app. You know some of these rooms you go in is messy. And you already know how they roll. So you can speak reckless in there. They don't give a damn. They don't care. But other people's rooms, when you walk in there, you uphold a different level of respect for them because they respect themselves. What I had said. If you don't hold no respect for yourself, how can you expect somebody else to? And if you don't respect yourself to tell somebody, no. And quite naturally, I understand, but I can't. I got shit in my life, too. I suggest you go ahead and you try to work that. I suggest you try to work that out, baby, because no. Absolutely. Absolutely not. Oh, my goodness. You're so cute, but no. They won't ask you ever again.
Right, and that's probably why it's been 5 years since we spoke.
Because she know what you stand for and what you won't stand for. She just figured she could weasel herself around and you will probably help her because she'll make you feel sorry because she got children. Hey, Jasmine, join the conversation. You know, let's get active, y'all. Can I get 2 people to hit that sunlight up there for me? Can I get 2 people to tap the screen to the pink card bus for me?
Calm down, baby.
And can I get 2 people to share the live to 2 people that could benefit from this conversation that you haven't shared the live to before?
Just not babies.
Mm-hmm. But people will use it. I have a friend, well, associate. She uses her adult children. She uses her adult children. They're always going through something. You know, she uses her grandchildren. She ain't even got kids no more. Use her grandkids to get attention. And that's a shame. That is terrible.
She asked me when my kid were going with their dad.
See, that would make me question if she was messing with my man behind my back. And is he the reason is she the reason he was treating me the way he was treating me? Bonjour English. Bonjour parlez-vous français. You know, it's just
You can't see? Hold on.
that's how, you know what, scenario. Say you have a best friend, a so-called friend, or a very close cousin.
You sit right there.
They start acting distant. Your man is starting to act distant. He treats you poorly. She's always got advice for you in your situation. She's always got something, girl, I would leave him, girl. I always advising you to leave your husband.
You know what? Let me switch side because I'm not going to keep him on that. Hold on, say.
Always trying to advise you to leave your husband, or girl, I wouldn't put up with it. Always want a conversation start about what's going on in your life. They too busy dipping.
She gonna say I would always come looking for you to be my maid of honor. I was like, I thought you.
Oh no.
Already go, Mary.
So it's yeah.
Wow.
Mz.Ladydee, you have a blessed day.
You have a blessed day too, baby. And then that's the type of chick that you and your spouse will break up, and then you find out that your spouse broke up with you, but now he's been messing with her the whole entire time, but they pretend like they just started talking since you and him broke up.
You go in there, lay down.
But the time that you and him was together, or you and your girlfriend was together, that so-called friend always had an issue. That's why they say, keep your enemies close. Keep your friends and family members closer, because them is the ones.
Just still if you fall.
Them is the ones that's going to get you. Because the closest person to you knows so much more about you than somebody that would be an enemy.
Come on. You say you want to lay down.
I've learned that
Come on, step up.
the people that... Come on, it's time for y'all to lay down.
That's what I'm finna do now. Lay down. Lay down.
It's time to take your
Lay
nap.
down, Coco.
Where that remote so I can put it on the range for them. It's time to take a nap. It's time to take a nap, Coco.
Oh, you got it.
Ain't nobody gonna watch bloopers. It's time to take a nap.
Time pass and some people get worse lol.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna finish my smoke my lips.
But you know what? They don't change. They don't change.
Hush.
They never originally changed.
You've been doing it too.
They never desired
Be
to
quiet. I don't want to
change.
hear that. You can the rain. Lay down. Go up here so you get more room to shoot your legs out.
Press the Bluetooth button on that speaker so I can put the little
Cut it out now. You're a big boy.
press the button on that speaker to make it be on BE, so I can play them some type of lullaby.
This right here?
Press it. Press it now. Cut it back on. Press the button underneath the one of the little buttons.
One of these?
No,
This
yeah,
one?
right. Yeah, the button under the light up button, right there. There you go. Thank you.
Okay. Lay
A
down.
lot of them.
And stop kicking your brother.
A lot of them will only do it to get your attention because they desire something from you. And when you distance yourself from them, you start to see all the faults. While you're presently in their space, You didn't recognize that they were as awful
Don't want to hear
as
that.
they were.
Nothing wrong with you.
Because they were in so close with you. All you could see is what you wanted to see and the parts of that person that you valued, that you thought you valued, until you saw and recognized that it wasn't value you saw. There was nothing about that person that was valuable for you or to you.
I don't want to go in front of the camera. That's an ashtray, please.
You want my ashtray? There was nothing about that person that had any value for you at all.
Yours bigger than mine. Come on, let's go on the porch. Take your peoples with you.
I can't do it on the porch. I can't.
You can't go on the porch.
No.
You never go outside with them?
I do go outside with them, but I'm doing that later because they'll start asking me about my car. Wait until they go to sleep, then I bring everything outside. Because I don't have to worry about coming in watching this.
Right, yeah, come on, leave it alone. Fall asleep. Because when they go to school, they're not going to be...
They're going to play lullabies. Yes, they are.
They still do that? Those don't do no more.
They play lullabies. Yes, they do.
Here's your ashtray. There you go.
Thank you.
You need help with fire?
No.
Lay down. It's not time to play. Lay down.
It's just, what value do you hold for yourself?
Sleep.
Do you hold any type of value for yourself?
I feel like me and
I
Del
don't want to hear that. Time to go night-night.
in life.
Yeah. I dealt with people in life that only seek for themselves. Like, they never cared anything about me personally. They were only interested. Huh? It's mine. Oh, that's twice. And yours, I think. Huh? She got the lighter. Yeah, she got her. Yeah. I dealt with a lot of people that I allowed to run all over me. Backwards and forwards. Lay down! Now! Get under the covers.
Hey.
Put him under his covers. She took all their pillows out of there. Give him his little blue pillow. Give Coco his pink pillow. Lay Sanjay on the other side.
Hold on, dude.
He's trying to lay the babies down right. Yeah, lay Sanjay that way and put the blue pillow under his head. And then cover him up with this blanket.
No, you're laying down.
And then, because Coco got his own blanket. And give Coco his pink pillow. Hold on, y'all. I got to get my grandkids situated. Now, give Coco got his own blanket, Sanjay his own blanket. Because they're supposed to be on the same blanket together. Care about this? I don't need to mute this. They got autism. They understand that.
Love ya. See y'all when y'all wake up.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry,
We'll
y'all.
make some homemade pizza for dinner.
They're going to take their nap. They'll be back up at 4.
Night-night.
Hi.
Hey, welcome everybody. So we're talking about being a pushover, basically being a Captain Saberhole, setting boundaries, not letting people walk all over you, standing up for yourself, speaking out. Rain sounds with soft melody for children.
Good morning, Ms. D.
Morning. How you feeling today? I didn't mean to invite anybody. Stop requesting my box munch, whatever your name is. Stop. I didn't mean to invite. I didn't mean to hit invite. But my box is open.
Good in yourself.
I'm doing awesome. I'm about to mute you, Munch. I'm about to mute you.
I need her vibes.
Well, you can need it right from the lobby. I'd ask you to stop requesting my box because
Thank you so much, Miss Lady D, for today. I
you are
have to
so
go to work.
welcome.
I will be on later.
Okay.
Hopefully, I see why.
I will be on. I will be on later because I'll be working on my car. I'm trying to talk. I'm just talking to y'all while these grandkids get get ready for their nap. Yeah.
A favor from you.
Can you please leave me alone and go away? I don't understand why you in here saying all this.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ on with I've set my boundaries. Do I look like Captain Saberho? So my answer is no.
I'm your fan.
Well, you can be a fan from the corner. You're not going to get in my box. Okay? You're not going to get in my box. I'm not letting you up here. I'm not letting you up here, so try it again. Okay? I don't understand why you think you're supposed to be let up here in my box. But it ain't going to happen today. Now back to what we was talking about.
Jesus.
Jesus ain't got nothing to do with it. You come over here with your sad story like I'm the Messiah. What do you expect me to do about it?
The life is fun.
That's what Jesus is for. Okay? You better take your situation to the throne, not to my phone. Okay? Ask yourself, what would Jesus do? Because what would Jesus do? What would Lady D do? Lady D would sip on her coffee, set a boundary, and go about her peaceful day. And that's what would Lady D do. Okay? So you can ask yourself, WWLD, what would Lady D do in this situation? You gonna WWLD, you gonna what would Lady D do? Lady D setting boundaries. Lady D is cutting people off. Lady D is saying no. And Lady D ain't no Captain Saberho. So WWLD, what would Lady D do? Got it? And that's on period. Clock it. So don't come in here talking about Jesus, sweetheart. I've set my boundaries and you trying to cross them. Won't be crossed today.
You not gonna do me anything bad.
Like I said, you have all the energy to build yourself for yourself. Me providing you the energy, not gonna happen. I need energy to be provided for me. But now you want me to carry you. Okay, nah, baby. I can't do that.
Why saying all this boundaries of a thing to me?
I'm saying boundaries of a thing to you because you're crossing them. So back up. You need a backup plan, and it ain't me. Whatever it is you on here plead for God to give you from me, Not gonna happen. So quit requesting my live. Quit. Stop in your track. I'm not Jesus and I'm tired. Okay? Pray about it. But don't come over here thinking I'm going to fix what God is trying to teach you through fixing. You know what I'm saying? God's trying to guide you through something and you're trying to get me to do it for you. That won't work. Okay? Don't come over here expecting me
It's well.
expecting me to do what God can do for you. You talking in my live ain't gonna make people follow you. This is what you looking for. You looking for followers. And I'm not gonna follow you back. I don't want that type of atmosphere in my live stream. You seem a little bit
I'm Lady
you seem a little bit like you need to learn English or something. I don't understand what you don't understand. I'm not for sure what you're not getting out of what I'm trying to tell you. Okay? Boundaries are set and you trying to cross those boundaries are not gonna fly with me. Stop it, Sanjay! You know, I got it. I got to be firm. I'm just setting a tone. And you're not here to be tested, you know, not in my space. And I'm not here to be pushed or played with. Okay? So let you help yourself for a moment. It's power and clarity. I'm just trying to make it clear. I'm trying to make it clear that it's, you know, I'm just not sure what part you don't understand about boundaries are set. I don't understand why some people don't get boundaries. What's not to get? It means stop. It means I don't want to partake or I don't need you to do this. That's what boundaries mean. And you think you can test me or cross those boundaries? That's not going to fly over here, okay? I said what I said and I meant what I said the first time I said it. And I didn't stutter. And this is not me being rude. This is me being real, okay? Respect. Respect the space or remove yourself from it. Because pushing past what I've already protected, that'll get you left outside the gate, okay? Keep speaking on it. People be acting like they don't understand what you mean, but anybody else tired of repeating boundaries to grown folks? If you tired of repeating boundaries to grown folks and you need to reinforce that line, drop bricks in the chat. Drop bricks in the chat. Drop bricks in the chat. You tired. You always have to constantly reinforce the boundaries that you set for yourself. Because people are constantly crossing them. Constantly crossing. Put bricks in the chat. You tired of it. Every time you turn around, it's that one darn cousin, sister, friend, co-worker, church member that needs something from you that they can do themselves. Put bricks in the chat. That hard-headed child that you can't get to do right for nothing in the world. Put bricks in the chat. You messed up my... Hold on, no. You make this change. Hold on. It's all right. I'm trying to fix it now. Hold on. There you go. It's back.
I don't know why.
Somebody talking about you.
Oh well. They talking about something, we gonna do something right. Cause they hate on me. Okay. Really don't.
Put bricks in the chat. Hey, Gray, how you doing today? We talking about boundaries that you have set and people have crossed them. Let's keep speaking on boundaries. Speak on boundaries that are not up for debate. I'm doing good. What are some boundaries that you set that are not up for debate? Okay? See, what folks don't understand is that when I say I've set boundaries, that's not me starting a conversation. That's me ending the confusion of our previous conversation. Okay? It's not an invitation for you to test me or try to get me to do something. It's a declaration that I've grown up. Okay? Some others are intention on still being a child. Hey, honey.
Babe, you need some ice or anything from put it down. Some ice.
Yeah, go ahead. Put something in there. All right. You know, when you set boundaries, it's not that, you know, they can call it an attitude if they want to. What? I'm trying to do this. What is it?
On my knees.
Okay, well, we can talk about this. I'm doing a conversation right now. You can't call it an attitude because I have boundaries.
Color, lay down.
You can call it distance because I'm setting boundaries. You can even call it, say I'm being too much. Oh, Lady is just, she is just, oh my God, Lady, you just do too much. You just do the most. But in reality, it's called having self-respect. It's called having self-respect for myself. It's called having value for myself. You know what I'm saying? That's right. It's not a conversation. It should end all confusion. I should make it plain when I'm setting the boundaries. So therefore, if it's easily understood, okay? I used to let people slide all the time. How many people in here have let people slide? You've set a boundary. You said what you will and will not do. You've made it clear. Next thing you know, somebody violates that. And you let them slide. And you forgive them. You forget about your peace. Hey, Auntie, you forget about your peace, right? How many people have done that? Hey, Brianna, how are you? Thank you, Los Angeles girl, for tapping that. Myra, thank you. How many people have done that? I know I have. Put a hand up in the chat if you have let people slide. Put a hand up in the chat. You set boundaries originally. You said you said you was not going to do this or do that, but then you let people slide. Morning. Hey, Red, welcome to the conversation. Coffee and conversation. Put it over there
Yes, sir.
on this table here.
All right.
You let people slide. Put your hand up.
Get that shit.
You let people get away with stuff. Put your hands up. You forgave them 50 times because God loves that. Put your hands up. You allowed them back in your space when you've been praying for them to be removed, but you allowed them back in your space again. Put your hands up. Everybody hand in this chat should be up. 14 people, I should see hands all up and down the screen. Put your hands up. Because you wouldn't still be in here listening if it wasn't something of value that you was getting. If it wasn't something of value, you'd have been done left this space. Put your hands up. Okay? You let people use you and you let them slide. You explain yourself 5 or 6 times to folks the same thing of why you not going to do something and the reasons why, and they still expect you to do it, and you end up doing something you didn't have no plans on doing or intention to do before. Put your hands up. You let people slide. You let them just walk all over you. You let them make a mockery out of you. Well, go on and get at the park because now you on the swing set, you on the slide. You used to say they didn't mean it like that, but now you see I don't let nobody play in my face, okay? Family, friend, or foe. See, before you used to let them play in your face like they was at the park or like this was some type of comedic show, okay? Or you was some type of yo-yo or toy, or you was a damn frisbee or a dang slingshot, or you was, a boomerang. When you throw a boomerang, it come back to you. So you just let them play in your face. But now, you don't let nobody play in your face. You stand up for yourself. You speak out about it. Friend, family, or foe. Yes, I need is charging my thing. Friend, family, or foe. Was they really friends? And some family. Was they really family to you? You got to look at some of the family members over your glasses. I have to look over my glasses and like, who is you playing with? Really? Who do you think you playing with at this particular moment? Play with your mammy. Play with your mammy. Because this not what you want. This definitely not what you want.
Push a button after I put the water in?
On the top right left hand side. It's a button that says start. When you press it, it should start spitting water out. You should hear it. Let's keep on talking, y'all. Hold on. She was asking me a question down there.
Let me
So
get
no. So no. You shouldn't have to continuously explain yourself to people. They want access to you. That's what it is. I can do it for myself, but if I get access to her or him, they're going to do it for me. If I can get access to her or him, then I don't have to do it for myself. They want access to you. You got to honor the terms of my peace. They sleep?
No, take his face. I was like, help move him. I can't. His face is in the.
Just pull him over. Then you have to let them know that because of this vision of me, because of this version of me, I found it too hard to go back to the old person I was. Pakistan, give me this cup. Because of this version of me,
You said came this color.
I found it too much for me to be around you. For me to just stand up there and be your gap. See, I'm not your gap. I cried too long because of you. I dealt with too much struggle because of you. Because I was too busy stepping up trying to help you and wasn't helping myself. You should just let him sleep. He don't need his, he don't sleep with his cup. Okay?
Oh, okay.
He's not allowed to.
Okay.
Give his Sunday that one.
On his foot. On his feet.
And just let him stay asleep. He was fine. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever really realized when you set yourself apart from others that you don't need to be around? We all right. If you set yourself apart from people that you don't need to be around, they'll start to move when they realize that you've changed. Because it's going to be something about you that's going to be different. So no, you don't have to get or be gaslighted. You know what I'm saying?
Flip-flops right here.
You don't get to be guilt or put a guilt trip on me.
Close.
No, I don't want to close.
Alright, I'm gonna go finish one.
You don't get to test me out to see if what I said in my boundaries is true or if I'm going to fall back on that and let you do it. Lay down! I'm not going to say it again. That's why this is called boundaries. It's called boundaries because it ain't going nowhere. It's set. That means you shall not cross me. Okay? If they can't respect your boundaries, then they don't deserve your energy. Drop a 100 in the chat if you're feeling that. If they can't respect your boundaries, they don't deserve your energy. Because if they accept your boundaries, then they have respect for you. Then they deserve the energy from you. But if you can't accept my, respect my boundaries and the fact that I do not want to be talked to that way, or the fact that you will not talk to me that way, then no, ain't no need for us to continue on having the conversation from this point because you don't have respect for yourself, let alone respect for me. And I just don't want to live my life or be involved around irresponsible messiness or people that don't respect themselves. And this is why boundaries are important. If you agree, put a 100 in the chat for me. If you agree, drop a 100 in the chat. Thank you, Jerry. At least somebody's participating in my chat. I don't feel like I'm talking to myself. I don't feel like I'm talking to myself. It's hard when you're talking and people are not talking back with you, but you know, as soon as I go outside here and restart my live and start working on my car, it's gonna be 100 people in the room asking me a million questions. But I'm here having an open conversation right now and nobody's talking. So when I set boundaries to the fact that I'm not gonna be answering a whole bunch of questions, people who can't participate with me unless I'm doing something that they want me to do, then you think I'm being rude. You think I'm being mean. Welcome, Margaret. Welcome, Stephanie. Thank you, Los Angeles girl. Let's see. We've been live. We've been 940 people recommend this live. 940 people recommend this live. That's awesome. Thank you for your recommendation. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. Thank you, Red. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you for getting your third gifter's badge. I appreciate you. Welcome in. Y'all, we are here to network with one another. We are here to meet awesome people. Thank you for spamming that chat with those purple hearts. Yes, making that chat move is so important to being able to link up with people. See, Red is another person or a content creator that you need to link up with. She's going to showcase different clothing items, supplies, all kinds of TikTok shop things that you may could use or may be thinking about using, that she can tell you if it's a go or if it's a get it or it's a no. You know what I'm saying? And so you don't waste money. So she's a valuable content creator that you should add to your roster because you might be thinking about ordering something. She may have already ordered it and tested it out. So now you're not wasting money because she done checked it out. She done told you that I don't think you should buy this. You know, my recommendation is now you're not wasting money and getting something that, dang, I wish somebody would have told me not to get it. So this is, the value in having a space like this and being able to communicate. And you are so welcome. It's the truth.
I appreciate you.
And being able to communicate with others and network with others and add people to your roster like I add them to mine and gain positive people who are going to come in and support you. Because what good is it for you to have 20,000 followers and every time you hit the like button you only got 2 people in there? I mean, I'm saying, and then you've been going live for 3 months. And what they want to battle? He ain't got but one person in this room. Yeah. But you sitting up there with 20K followers and then you only following 2 people back. And then you sitting up there wondering why ain't nobody coming to your live stream. I mean, make it make full sense. 1 + 1 is 2. Okay? If you are not following positive people who are trying to make a difference and you are following nonsense, then guess what's going to follow you? Nonsense. It's going to follow you. And if you're not supporting people that are following you, but they're always coming through supporting you, and they stop, then what else are you going to expect? It goes hand in hand. It goes hand in hand. You're always on my videos commenting. You're always on my videos liking and sharing. You reposting my stuff. But I can't never, not once, not one time, go over to Red's profile and watch one of her videos all the way through and like it and actually make a comment that makes sense for her to reply back to. Make that make sense. Hey there. Make that make sense. And then, or like the other day, let me just use this as an example. TikTok is about networking, okay? It's about one hand washing the other. We grow together, okay? We grow together. Like these heart me's, I don't get not one dime of that penny. TikTok gets the heart me, right? But what I get for the heart me is the fact that you followed me, okay? Because in order for me to get the heart me, you have to be following me. That lets me know you are a true supporter right there because you gave the heart me that I didn't get any of that penny, but I got the love and support from you because I know that you came back again today to support me because only a true supporter can give a heart me. That's telling TikTok that I got value. Then you go to my video and you watch my video. Then I go back and watch yours and I share yours and you share mine. Now people from my team is watching you because I shared you. I made you important. You sharing me, you made me just as important as I made you. See how that works? Now we all getting, thank you ma'am. Now we all getting views. And you wondering why now you getting a lot more viewers on your videos. And not just viewers, people who actually like it. How you doing, baby? Because now you're making positive content. And guess what? You're making yourself just as important to them as you made them to you. Right? Now you told them, people, you done told TikTok that these people that follow me are just as important to me as I am to them because I watch their stuff and they watch my stuff. Double whammy. Now when I share, now if I share Red's, say I share Red's, one of Red's posts, guess what I just did? I opened up the door for people to say, who is this content creator? Let me go watch her video. Now, guess what? She's got views because I shared. I got views because she shared. And people saw me on her page because they're going to see that video because I tagged her to it. They're going to see me and her. Now, I got views from her people, too. Now, you seeing why my videos have 1,000 views in less than a couple of hours. And your video's been up there 30 days and got 10 views. Well, I'm just saying, thank you for the sun. It's all in the way you carry yourself. And then you wondering why I'm making 1,000 videos a day, okay? I got 1,000 videos a day. I'm ignoring you. I'm ignoring you because you don't have to spam my chat saying, do you remember me? You don't have to spam my chat because if you are active in my chat, then I'm going to remember you. There would be no need for you to make yourself memorable like that. And if you had a profile picture, I will remember you more and you wouldn't have to announce it. So get that together first and then come into the chat, and then you have a profile picture. I can say, oh, I remember you. Hey, how you doing? I'm not answering you because no, I don't remember you. Because you're not memorable. Because you don't have a profile picture or anything going on your thing for me to remember you for. It's just that simple. You make yourself important to me, then I'll make you important. But if you don't make yourself as important as you want me to make myself to you, then I'm not. It's just that simple. And spamming my chat is not going to make you more memorable for me. Understand that. I want you to hear me and hear me good when I say it.
Give and take.
It's a give and take. It's teamwork. It's just like Ms. Coach V said earlier today. She said, people on TikTok in these TikTok streets have the app confused. They think all you need to do is sit on live and get paid. That's not how it works. Them heartbeats don't pay us hosts nothing. That penny you give up there only lets TikTok know that you are a follower and that you are a supporter. And that I have a certain amount of supporters coming through my page every time I turn that live button on. That is what that heartbeat does. The popular vote does the same thing. I don't get that penny. But the pinned gift, I get 50% of that. And the subscriptions. If you come into my room and you gift my room, say you gift my room $2.50 every day. That means you throw $2.50 worth of gifts every single day that I only receive 20 cents of, right? So you give them $2.50 and I'm only going to get 20 cents of that. And you come in here and you give it every day. If you subscribe and it's $2.99, I'm going to get half of that every month. So either you can give $2.50 that you're giving every day and I end up getting 50 cents of it, or you can subscribe and that way you make sure I receive that $2.50 every single month. TikTok may take 50, but I'm going to get $2. You're going to make sure that I see them $2 every month. Which one is going to benefit the host more? The subscription? And that means I see you every single month. You can do the special emojis. That's something I'm going to receive from you every month that's going to actually do the most good to help me. Versus throwing $2.50 at the screen randomly, which is appreciated, that I only get 50 cents of and TikTok takes $2. You gave it to TikTok, you didn't give it to me. So for some people to feel like that they come inside of here and that you're paying my bills, sweetie, honey bunches, no, absolutely not. You didn't pay my bill, honey, unless you actually sent it off of here to somewhere else and I cashed it out and paid the bill. No ma'am, no ma'am, no spam, no ham, no turkey, no burger. That's right, Gail. That's right, Gail. You sure is right. Like today, I've had 22 gifters, one new follower in here. 959 people have recommended that people come to my live stream. 950 people have recommended that people come to my live stream. Now they're going to give me a puzzle piece because I'm talking about how they're taking all the money from me. Okay? They gave me a puzzle piece that I'm not active because I'm talking about how they taking all the money and not giving us no money. And how they keeping the majority of the gifts, right? But look at here. Y'all have given me $9.18 today, right? Right? Am I right? Okay. And TikTok has only given me $3.58 of the $9.18 that you guys sent me. Now that's ridiculous, right? That make you think. So that they took more than half. They took more than half of what you gave me. So the more active you are in here, hey mama, the more you share, if you subscribe, then you make sure that I receive it. You make sure that TikTok pays it to me. If that's what you want me to have, you make sure that TikTok gives it to me, or you can gift it to the screen, which is more than welcomed. More than welcomed. Randomly. And TikTok is going to take more of it. Or you can subscribe and I automatically get that. See what I'm saying? Automatically I get that. Now, that would come straight to me. Then you can say, I'm helping to pay her bills. I paid her bill. Then you can say, I paid her bill. You most certainly can. One Tuesday out the month, you can say, you paid a bill. Then your comment would be warranted, okay? I would look forward to the comment. Stop saying that you're paying people bill because you're not. You're paying TikTok bill. You're buying coins. You're refurbishing coins. You're recycling coins.
You're in TT house, you have to pay TT rent for using their app.
That's right. And that is how it goes. No content creator, hey baby, no content creator is on here for free. We're not on here for free. Yes, it's free. Yes, the app is free. But TikTok is not just going to let you sit up here for free. They want you on here promoting this app and making money because otherwise they want you out of the space. They want you telling how the app works because they want more people just like you to be on this app. They want you to use all of the little face things, stickers that helps push their app, right? They want to say that it's pushing you, but in order for them to push and get behind you, for you to make anything, you got to push the audience. All of it is around gaining the coins at the most reasonable price and making sure that people know that they can get the coins at the most reasonable price by going to TikTok.com, coin recharge, and getting them over there because you pay less. All of it is wrapped around getting the coins, giving the coins to a host, refurbishing the coins, and then re-gifting the coins.
I'm on my way to the doctor, so we'll see you later.
Yes, ma'am. And then once you send the coins, thank you. Thank you for that vote. Thank you for that vote. I appreciate that vote. Once you receive the coins, unless you are an avid regifter like me, you ain't finna make no money. Didn't make no money. I'm an avid regifter. I regift. I'm frozen. Thank you for loving my live. Am I frozen for anybody else?
I don't regift my coins, I buy them out of pocket.
You actually lose more when you regift. You actually are paying more when you recycle and regift. When you
Yes.
when you cash them out and you let them hit your bank account and you rebuy, you pay less.
No, you are not frozen on my end.
Okay. Thank you so much, Shelby. But the thing about it is that we're all on here with a vivid goal to make it. Now, some people's goals are different than others. Some people are on here because they want to make money and they want to be rich, and they think that they're going to be rich. Go to sleep. And they think that they're going to be rich or that they're famous because they got 1 million followers on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? But just because you got 1 million followers on TikTok don't make you rich. You need people who support. You need supportive followers. Having the followers is all well and good. You know what I'm saying? Having the followers,
You're never going to get rich on this
you're
app.
never going to get rich. It's just like being a gambler. I've never met a rich gambler. Okay? If you're a gambler, how can you possibly be rich? You know what I'm saying? And TikTok, you're not going to get rich. You may make a few dollars to get you out of a crunch or something. Buy some grass or, or something. Buy yourself a meal or something.